You unravel me with a melody. You surround me with a song of deliverance from my enemies, till all my fears are gone. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. Hi my friends, welcome back. It's ThandiwekaYah. It's a brand new week and I'm so excited to be back on YouTube. I have such an awesome word. I'm so excited to share it. Sure guys, I just have to take a moment just to express how wonderful it is just to hear from the Lord, just for Him to say, here's something, go and share it. Oh, it's always mind-blowing. I'm always just like, wow, Lord, wow. So I just had to express that. So I have a word for you based on a dream, a very, very short dream. So last night, before going to bed, I was asking the Lord, what book of the Bible should I read? And then He said to me, what about the Psalms? Because I've been reading the Psalms, especially just before I started my YouTube channel. I was in the Psalms. I did a 21-day fast, so every day God gave me a Psalm. And that was what we had discussed, and that's what He did. And I read the Psalms. It was amazing. So now He just said to me, there's 150 Psalms, so maybe you should just carry on with that. And I thought, yes. I love the Psalms. So I was like, yes, I'm doing this. And then I said, okay, so I'm going to trust you to, there's a bumblebee outside the window. Cute. It's cute, when it's outside, not when it's... I've lost my train of thought. So I said, okay, Lord, I'm going to trust you to tell me which Psalm to read every day. So yeah, let's do this. And then I went to bed, and there in the dream, He gave me Psalm 23. And I mean, Psalm 23 is a very popular one. It's a psalm that we grew up knowing in school, and I'm sure many of you did. So in the dream, it was a very short dream. He just gave me Psalm 23, and then He just spoke to my spirit, and He said, this is what I'm doing right now. This is exactly what I'm doing right now. Psalm 23 is what I'm doing right now in the body of Christ with my people who... a lot of the messages that I've given in the past few weeks have been for. So for those who have come out of that wilderness experience, that have been in a time of training with Him, in a time of preparation with Him, who have really been seeking Him and been growing in relationship with Him, who have been through a healing process. So for those people, He was saying, this is what I'm doing right now. This is what they should expect. This is what they should be seeing. And then He just, it was almost as if He was trying to show me that they need to recognize that this is what I'm doing right now. They have to see it. There are things that have already manifested in their lives, around them, in their circumstances. And some of my children are not really recognizing what I'm doing. And this Psalm 23 is exactly what I'm doing with those things that are manifesting. So what He was saying is you need to recognize that and actually see what it's doing. Because sometimes we'll take something that happens and think, oh, this is nice, thank you, Lord. But we don't really understand the magnitude of it. It's the little miracles that lead to the bigger miracles. So that's what God was trying to show me, to say to you all. So God is saying, don't miss the small miracles. Don't miss recognizing them. Like, they're happening. You can see them, but recognize them as the small miracles that God is doing, because they testify of His goodness. They testify of just how wonderful and merciful and loving He is towards you, of what He's actually doing in your life at the moment. They are evidence of the new thing that He is doing. And God is saying that you need to let go of old thinking, old ways, because he really is doing a new thing. He will not deal with you the way he was dealing with you in the wilderness. So expect something different. Expect to be dealt with differently. Don't be like, oh man, when this happens, I know what's going to happen. That was in the wilderness. That was a training thing. Now you're done with training, and now he's going to do things differently with you. You're going to see things differently. It's a time of just refreshing now. Oh, like that blew me away, by the way, when I realized that. You've been through the fire, and now he's bringing the living waters to quench you, to relieve you, to bring you relief from the heat. Hey, I mean, that just blew me away. I'm also reminded of another very short dream that I had. So I call these dreams because I believe that visions happen when you're awake. So I get these, I get long dreams, I get half type, I get like, you get my point. I get all sorts of types of dreams, and sometimes it's just a flash image in the dream, and then God just says something. So another thing that he gave me recently was a hand holding some mint leaves. And I remember saying in the dream, oh, that's rosemary. And that was the end of the dream. And then when I looked up mint and rosemary, I found that rosemary is actually part of the mint family. I was like, ah, ha, who would have thought? I mean, I'm sure herbalists and people who know about herbs were like, yeah, well, duh. But I didn't know that. I mean, rosemary doesn't smell minty to me. But the mint family is obviously, well, from what I've read and what I researched, it's the fragrant herbs. It's the herbs that just dominate in terms of fragrancy, I don't know, and refreshing and freshness. So I just feel, oh my gosh, that sorry guys, God just said something to me that is just so profound, because I at some point I was struggling to understand why I said rosemary, and he said it's different perspectives of the same thing, but all of it is beautiful, all of it is refreshing, all of it is there to bring a sweet smelling aroma, a beautiful fragrance. So it's a time of refreshing, it's a time of sweet smelling aromas and fragrances. It's a time for you to just enjoy what God is doing in your life. The time is now. The time of worrying about, oh my gosh, what's going to happen next? What is going to happen next that is going to just bring me stress or whatever? That is gone. It's over. It's a time of refreshing. It's a time for you to actually enjoy. I actually do want to read Psalm 23 before I carry on with this word, right? Let's go to the Bible app quickly and read Psalm 23. Oh, there we are. I'm gonna read from, you know what, let's do the NKJV for a change. Hey, I love KJV, but hey, thouest, thither can be a bit of a tongue twister, so let's go with New King James Version. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For you are with me, your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup runs over. Surely, I love this, surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. This is probably one of my favorite Psalms ever, even though it's like one of the most common, though one of the most read. It's just been one of those Psalms that always just is like, wow, this is my Lord. This is my shepherd. So this is a time of restoration, and the beautiful part is that you're not alone on this beautiful scenic journey. God is holding your hand through this. He's with you. He wants you to come to him and to seek him and to hear from him directly. He wants you to prophesy over your own life. He's holding your hand through everything. So even though you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, there's nothing for you to be afraid of. You don't have fear anymore. That was in the wilderness. That was in the past. We got rid of that. Now you just walk in confidence, knowing that no matter what, I know who I'm walking with, and I know my purpose, and I know where I'm going. Satan doesn't have power anymore. You have literally disarmed him. How wonderful it is to know that he can't actually do anything to you as long as you stay close to the Lord. I mean, who would come after a child whose father is there with them? They wouldn't. You know you're going to get snatched. you know you're going to be in trouble, right? So Satan knows. Can't touch this. So many of the people around you will wonder what happened. Sorry, guys. They will be like, wait a minute, what just happened here? This person was there, now they're here. How did they do this? Some of them are people who have who genuinely care about you. Some are people who act like they care about you, but they really don't. So all the characters in your life that you know about, they'll be like, what's going on here? You know, and people that actually expected you to just stay at the bottom, and well, they just thought your life was over. And they will wonder, and even though you've been hurt, and even though you've been broken, you have managed to forgive. You've gone through the process of forgiving, and you really genuinely, even though there may be some things that you're still struggling to forgive, you genuinely want to forgive and you want to let go. So you're going through that process, and because of it, your heart is light. You're happy. You have peace. You love no matter what you've been through. You love anyway. There is just something special about you. And God is the one who put it there. He's molded you. He's trained you. He's trained you. And there's just something special about you. And people will see it, and they will marvel, and they will wonder as you feast. You know, that table that He's prepared before you, you will feast, and they will wonder, what just happened? From now on, you live a life of abundance. Receive that. You live a life of abundance. There is no more lack. Look around you. Look at your circumstances. Recognize and spot the things that God has been doing. For some, there's already big things starting to happen. There are big things that have happened. For some of us, it's like, whoa. You know, that little thing that you're like, oh my gosh, this is actually God. This is evidence of where my life is headed. That from now on, this is going to be my life. Like like there's provision left, right, and center. I don't have to struggle. I don't have to worry. I don't have to sit up at night, in the middle of the night at 3 a.m. wondering how I'm going to get through the next day. It's all taken care of because God has taken care of it. I can see He's sent me some money here. He's sent me some money there. He's opened that door here. My business is starting to thrive. I'm starting to see the clients come in. All these things that may be happening, doors are opening, and it's like, God just wants you to recognize it, see it, look around you and see it, because He's showing you that I am doing this thing. I am doing it. It's finally here. Yes! Never again will you lack a single thing, because goodness and love and mercy follow you all the days of your life. He's doing a new thing. Never again will you lack. Stay close to Him and you will see wonders. He's saying that I want you to see the wonders. I want you to see them from when they're little to them growing, and just I'm going to take you on a journey, and it's going to be a beautiful journey, because you're going to look out on green pastures and you're going to walk beside still waters. I mean, just that imagery alone is enough to just make me go, you just breathe a sigh of joy and relief, because who wouldn't enjoy something like that? Hey, how precious and how wonderful is God's love for us. Just when we thought He had abandoned us, He had left us out in the desert to die, and He said, no, I was just training you. I was just getting you ready for your promised land. I was getting you ready for this time. So God is just saying, stay with me, stay close to me. I will show you great and wonderful things. Don't leave my side. That is very important. Don't forget where you came from. Don't forget what you've been through. Remember, what got you through the wilderness, what got you through the training, was that you stayed close to God. You clung to Him even when you couldn't see Him or hear Him. You were like, I know you're there, and I'm going to hold on, and I'm going to trust you. Do not forget that. Remember what He's taken you through, and just be a blessing. Be a blessing. He's blessed you so much. He's blessing you, and He always will be a blessing to others. Don't leave people behind. Don't now be, I have arrived, can't touch this, I'm here, look at me, I'm elevated. You will be humbled so quickly, so quickly. Remember to stay humble and just do what you were created to do. Just be you. Just be you. And I mean, now it's so much, the understanding of who we are is better, because before, just being ourselves was a whole lot of masks that we'd put on. We thought that was us, and now God has peeled off the mask. He's taken off each mask, and He said, nope, that's not you. Oh, I'm an introvert. Nope, that's not you. Oh, I'm a perfectionist. Nope, that's not you. Oh, I'm the life of the party. No, that's not you. All masks. I'm not saying that God didn't put personality traits in us. He absolutely did. But there's certain masks that we put on to cope, to survive, to deal with the pain and the shame that we may have been experiencing. So the masks that He's peeled off of me, and the real me has emerged, and the same has happened for you. So God is saying, just go and enjoy. Just watch what's happening around you. See the things I'm doing, and be blessed by it, because this is how it's going to be from now on. This is how it's going to be from now on. It's a new year. It's so awesome. You know, it's the first time that I've really looked into Rosh Hashanah. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly, but to discover at this time of my life, with all of these wonderful things happening, that the month that I was born in is the new year. You know what I'm saying? It's like insane, and it's like the best birthday present I could ever receive, and I'm just in awe, guys. Like I just woke up this morning going, wow, like wow. I'm excited for all the wonderful things that are happening for all of you, for the marriages, guys. How exciting is that, hey? Like, guys, those curses are broken. They are broken, ladies, and you are about to experience you're about to experience love like you haven't before. And I just want to put a word of caution out there. You know, I've received some people ask me about, you know, certain people that they're involved with, and asking, yeah, there's this guy in my life and this and that. And guys, I just want to say, even though God said to you, this is your husband or this is your wife, and this, just take all of that to God in prayer. Take it to Him and say, Lord, show me. I feel that you're showing me this is my person, but I don't know. You know, if you feel uneasy, if there's any red flags, take that to the Lord, because there's something there. So don't ignore the red flags. Yeah, guys. I'm excited for all of you. I'm excited for what God is doing in our lives. And yeah, I'd love to hear about your testimonies. Please email me if you need prayers, if you want to share what God is doing in your life. Yeah, and that's it. Have a lovely day, evening, night, wherever you are in the world. Blessings to you. You are so special to God, and He's your good Father. Bye.